playing on good people. Welcome to another episode of the Piero Show. Today I've got businessman, fashion label owner. As you can see here, this is a clothing work. We're just on set for the shoot, for another shoot. As you previously seen, I've featured in the previous one. So, you know, it feels good to be back here again. So today's special guest, Abby, Mr. Beneworks himself. Welcome, bro. Yo, thanks for. Yeah, I know you're a busy man. I know it took a bit of time to try and set this out. You know, I know your schedule was busy, but yo, thanks for the time. Thanks for inviting me to another one of these special shoots, man.
No worries.
Yo, I'm seeing the progress, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, just talk to me. How did it all start?
Well, I mean, there's not really an interesting story behind it. I mean, when I was a kid, I always think to myself, I don't want to do a 9-to-5 job.
Right.
I didn't really understand that, you know, when I was young. But I always wanted to do something for myself, you know. But I wasn't really clear exactly what I wanted to do with my life, anyway. So, but when I was growing up, I think I grew up around hip hop quite a lot, like R&B music. And then I found a lot of clothing, like, you know, wearing certain clothes, you know, baggy, you know.
Right.
So that's how I really started. I mean, I have the love for clothing, and and that's how I started, really. And that was really the story behind that until now. It's working so well.
Oh man, that's incredible. Because usually there's always like a big story behind it. Someone says, "Oh, this happened, that happened," but it's quite crazy to think there's no like big story behind it.
Not really. It doesn't have to be at all. It's just something. When you have passion for something, you do it. And since I was a young age, it's something that I always wanted to have my own clothing brand. That's basically it.
It's amazing to see that you pulled it off. I mean, man, tell me the creative process behind it, like, how do you then sit down and say, okay, I want this design, how am I going to design this piece?
Yeah.
You know, I get it, like, you keeping up with the trends as well, you know.
Yeah.
So what's the creative process behind it? Just talk me through from like sitting down when you design it to print to the fabric where you design where you think, okay, which quality is best for my t-shirt and clothing, etc. Just talk me through that.
Yeah, I mean, the background, I'm into graphic design, so this is what I actually do.
Right,
clothing.
okay.
So I went to college and university to do graphic design. So lucky for me, when it comes to the design, it's so easy, so I can know exactly, okay, I like this design, I don't like this design. So obviously I don't need to outsource that.
Okay.
So I mean, in terms of the design as well, I think you just have to follow the trends, what's going on right now. And I feel like there's a lot of simplicity around clothing when you just put like normal text on a t-shirt, and that's basically working so far. With the quality, I mean, for me, I had to ask a lot of people.
Right.
You know, is it the quality that's important? Is it the price, or is it the fabric and everything else?
Yeah.
And the quality comes out top. You know, so you have to make sure that if you start your own clothing brand, the quality has to be on top of everything.
Absolutely.
The price can come later, but it's the quality that should be the number one priority.
Absolutely.
Because obviously, if I buy my clothes, I want my clothes to look nice and feel good around it. And that's basically the whole story about Beneworks. Beneworks is a Latin word, means that being well and feeling good about yourself.
Okay.
So, and I feel like me personally, if I wake up in the morning and put my best clothes on, I feel good about myself. And that's what basically what Beneworks means around that. And that's
okay. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So in terms of I've seen you've done a few collaborations. You've even given me a few pieces as well that I've worn. I'm sure I posted some of the pictures on Instagram and on some of my socials anyway. So in terms of collaborations, is it something that you're going to constantly do in the future? And what kind of people are you looking for to collaborate with in terms of?
Okay, I mean, you know the saying, like, if you want to make it in life, always hang around with the right people. People that want the best for you, or people who have the same interest as you.
Yeah. So
when you start a clothing brand, always associate yourself with those people, because you never know. I mean, we're in the studio right now, and I have people like you around me that actually have my interest, and I can use those people. My whole brother is a professional photographer, so I don't really need to outsource all those things.
Oh wow!
That comes naturally. You know, I got friends that are into fashion, like he's in Miranda, like he's he's doing well for himself as well.
Yeah.
So, and when I collab with those people, it's only good things that come out of it. You know? And then also we're going around like the sport side, like the football side, the footballers wearing the clothes.
Oh yes.
So those are the collaboration, and we're trying to do some professional videos for our clothing as well, which we don't see many people do, but that's something that we're planning as well.
That's amazing. So in terms of how you just going back to how you got started, like just talk me through some of the challenges you face, because people just think, like we were saying the other day when we were having a conversation, people say, all right, you can start a clothing brand with £200, just get this, just get that, and then now all of a sudden, boom, your clothing brand is going to go through the roof. But people don't understand the grind behind everything from. So just talk me through how from the challenges you faced, you know, the ups, the downs. Just talk me through. Is there anything in particular that stands out to say, oh my day, that was messed up. That was a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, when people tell you that you can use £200 to start a clothing brand, that's a lie. That's a lie. I mean, it could work, but that's a lie.
It won't go far.
It won't go far because, I mean, in terms of when we talk about money, you have. For me personally, I don't really look into that. Say how much how much I'm spending, how much I'm putting in, because I know. Even if I put today, let's say £10,000 in my business, I know it's for myself. I'm investing in myself. I'm investing in my business. You know. So there was a lot of challenges at the beginning, like even like getting designs wrong. People don't like certain design, or there will be. That's life sometimes. You know. But every time you do something, you learn from your mistakes, right? So and I also wanted to say, if you ever have an idea that you want to start your own clothing brand, keep the idea to yourself. Like keep it to yourself, where that you don't want people to know what that idea is. Try and work on that idea, have the passion for that idea, and then let the world know what your idea is. Do it yourself. Be the man. You don't need to go around and find someone to to help you with it. Do it yourself.
Absolutely.
Invest in yourself. Put your money. If you have the money, put your money in, and I'm pretty sure you can do it as anyone else is. Because if you look at all these Gymshark and everyone else, it's the same thing. They're starting
they start
from the moon, right?
You have to start.
That's how it works. Trust me. There's no hard part to it. If you believe in it that you want to start it, go for it. Like and keep the idea to yourself. That's what I was.
So in terms, if let's say a young dude, young girl, whatever, wants to get started in the business, let's say they've got X amount of money that they want to start a clothing, right? What kind of things would you say that they have to get first in order to progress? And obviously you're gonna need your graphic design side of things, etc., etc. Is there anything that you can advise to say, okay, these are the steps, this is the first thing you need to do, then the second thing, third thing, kind of thing?
So when you start off, you need to have a business plan. I mean, first of all, you create your logo, you create everything. Make sure that it has a meaning behind it. Don't make it look like someone else. I mean, something someone's already done to it. But be unique about your stuff, about your logo, about the name. Have a meaningful idea behind your name. And then what I did was to get some equipment. You can get yourself a machine that can cut letters for you. And obviously get yourself a computer, print it out, buy some cheap t-shirt, and then obviously try that out. Practice. Yeah, exactly. And then find yourself a supplier. And when you do find a supplier, always start from your local supplier. So if you're in the UK, find someone that can give you some blanks, some free blanks. Even if you have to pay for it, do pay for it. But if you want to start off, keep it local. Be in the UK, find a supplier that can do that. Because if you do get orders in, it's a lot easier for you to get those stock into
absolutely.
Rather than you going to maybe China or somewhere else.
Because of the
So
cost.
keep everything local, and then by the time you do that, if you obviously get your, if you got the labor back, let's say people ordering from America or other country, then you can find yourself a bigger supplier, and then you can change your business plan from there. But yeah, that's what I'll do. Get yourself the logo, the name, get yourself some equipment. Obviously, it will cost money to do all that stuff, but at the end of the day, you're investing in the future, right?
Yeah, and that's just the basics of it. At the end of the day, obviously, you can always progress it from there, but those are just the basics.
Yeah, those are the starts.
Okay, in terms of, is there anyone that you look up to or inspired by to say this certain such a designer or such and such clothing brand? Is there anything that sticks out in particular to say, oh, I like this one, I like that one?
Well, I mean, I won't say really look up to anyone particularly, but because I'm into like streetwear clothes, so I'm into obviously my hoodies. I love my hoodies, my comfy clothes, so my off-duty look and stuff. So if you're a business that does that kind of stuff, I'm pretty sure I will like your stuff. So that's me, but I don't have a particular person to say I look up to in the fashion industry now. But my style is the hoodies and the
okay. Like I said, we just finished another shoot.
Yeah.
Where do you see Beneworks 4 or 5 years from now? Well, what's your plan for it? I know you can't reveal too much. I know there's certain things you have to keep yourself. But
I mean, from in the next 5 years' time, I mean, right now we are really doing well in America, so New York, Chicago, which is very funny because obviously in America they like this type of clothes, but they get quite a lot of orders from America compared to UK. I'm not sure if why the UK don't wear that type of clothes.
That's crazy, isn't it?
But America is like the number one client.
Wow.
So we're trying to push into that. And in the next few years' time, I want to be big as I want to be. I want to make sure people know what Beneworks means. When they see this business, like, oh, I've seen this somewhere before.
Yeah.
That's the old aim. And then just expand as I want to be. The sky is the limit, right? So I just want to keep going.
Absolutely. So it just, I'm just flipping and going back and forth.
Yeah.
So in terms of when, say for example, a photo shoot like today, like just talk me through the process behind it, because I know you have to find models, you have to sort out the clothes. Just talk me through step by step what a day like today brings in terms of because people are gonna have to do this when they're out there doing their own clothes, because you have to get it out there, advertise it, etc. So just talk me through the process behind setting up a photo shoot day like today.
Well, the first process is to let people that you want to bring to the studio, let them know what you're trying to do. Trying to tell them to believe that obviously that you want to do something. Let them believe you, obviously, and find if they have the time for you to able to accomplish what you want trying to do in the studio. So you talk to few people, photographer, model, even anyone else, like even down to your family, if they have the time and everything. So once obviously you go ahead on that, then you're able to know exactly what you're trying to showcase on your photo shoot. So that's how I do it really. But on the day, it's very stressful. It's literally very stressful because when I come in here, I have to iron my own clothes. I have to make sure there's no wrinkles on it. I have to do so many things. It's stressful, but what can you do? So it's part of having a clothing business. So you have to put your hands in every bit of the business.
Absolutely. Yeah. So just talk me through some of these pieces we've got here today. The inspiration behind it. I know you said keep it simple. Was it the philosophy behind these pieces today?
Yeah. So I like simplicity. It works. As I said before, the name of the business is Beneworks. Then we've got some of our pieces here against all odds. Nothing is impossible.
And everyone can relate to that.
Everyone can relate to that because, what's stopping you? Just go against everything right now. So yeah, that's one of the pieces. Then we've got future days. Because every day is a future days for us, right? So that's one of the pieces as well. Yeah, there's more collection, but if you go to the website, you find everything there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was going to get into that to say, okay, in terms, I know you've got your social media and you've got your website as well, and just talk me through in terms of people wanting to purchase some of your stuff, the payment options, stuff like that. Yeah.
So if you go to www.beneworks.co.uk, you can go there and get 10% off your first order as usual. You can pay through PayPal, Klarna, ClearPay. We ship anywhere in the world. It's America, Netherlands, Europe, anywhere really. We ship everywhere, so it's available. We do hoodies, t-shirt, accessories, oversized t-shirts, so yeah, all those type of things. But if you go on the website, it's very simple and take off anything really. Yeah.
That's amazing that you've got those payment plan options because I understand sometimes people with the current situation, the cost of living crisis, people don't really have that much money to spend.
Yeah.
So it's nice for you to actually have that option. That would be really helpful. So advise anyone, go check out the website, see what you like out there. You've got payment plan options. So check it out. So I just want to say in conclusion, like I know we touched on where you'll be in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
So is there anything else that you think that you'd like to, where you want to take the brand, or let's say because you said of the streetwear kind of, did you ever think of branching out maybe to do sports apparel, for example, or something? Is that something that you ever going to look to do, or you happy with staying in your lane of?
No. I mean, no. I always like to try something new. I definitely want to bring in women's clothing, women's sports clothing as well.
Okay.
I want to bring in my own shoes into the business.
Oh, you're going to branch out shoes?
So everything, brother. Hat and everything else. So I want to touch upon everything because it's a clothing business at the end of the day. So I want to fit everything in.
Okay. So in terms of the shoes, you just touched on the shoes. Are you looking to go smart trainer wear, or are you look like normal shoes? Just talk me through that.
I mean, it would be like a sport shoe, trainers, sneakers, or like a shoe. Yeah, that would be the.
I can't wait to see that drop. Make sure I'm on the list when those drop. Definitely. I hope you've got me on speed dial. But yeah, man. Just to conclude, I'd like to say thank you for having me once again, bro. It's been brilliant. I've had the time of my life. All these photo shoots all the time.
Yeah, always have a blast.
Man, honestly. So definitely let us know when your next one is. Just let people know your socials or where they can find you. I know you've already mentioned the website, so just tell them your socials, your Beneworks socials as well, so that people can give a follow.
So as I say, go to www.beneworks.co.uk on the website. And we are on Instagram as well, called Beneworks. We're on Facebook, Beneworks. We're on TikTok, Beneworks. So everything is literally all these channels is Beneworks. Snapchat, Beneworks. So you can find us there. Very easy to find. So we'll be happy for you to follow us and follow you back.
Yo, check them out. I'd like to say thank you for having me. And yo, bro, nice one. We'll catch up again soon. See you on the next episode. Cheers.